You're on! You're on!
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to our first ever Oche, the before and after darts show. We are going to present. Anything at all can happen in this show. So, in this week's news and last week's news, or whoever's news it is, around the world of the darting world, should I say, we have had some fantastic, how can I put it, playing of darts online. For instance, the first one being the man with the leaded boots, who can lead over the hockey very, very well, which I won't go into detail, but I'm sure you all know something happened to go wrong, which wasn't right. So that topic being, it's wrong. We have two fantastic guests coming into our show. And if you all, well, you all know these two players. And the first guest, if you can play VT, please, you will all know him. Here we go.
Okay, senoritas and caballeros, and ladies and gentlemen, my diamond and talent, hey baby from the 17. Okay, put your hands up in the air, the hand in the air, on everybody sing now. Hey, hey baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl.
Good crowding tonight, isn't there?
Good evening, Tony Oche. How are you?
I'm all right, brother. How are you?
I'm very well, sir. We are like live, but nothing ever goes to plan. For one, we cannot see your lovely face, sir.
Right.
Everybody's shouting in the crowd, Tony, put your camera on. Let's hope you're dressed.
I'm dressed. I can't remember how to put my camera on. I've got to press on my thing, don't I?
Press on your screen, yeah, and then you'll see a video. He's coming in, he's coming in. Ha-ha! How are we, brother?
I'm all right, fella. How's yourself?
I'm not too bad, sir. Thank you for being our first guest on this so-called complete of a show. Anything goes, literally. So, Tony, I want to ask you a few questions about COVID and what you've been up to. But the first question is, obviously, from me is, how did you like RDL? I've got to be serious and bring RDL into it. How did you like RDL 1 and 2?
Once we got the nerves out of the way and got on with it, I really enjoyed it, especially the first one, because I hadn't really been practicing that much, but that made me practice, and I loved it playing every day. And that got me practicing, and I think that's why I played quite well at times. So the second one, we had too many nights off for me. I just got into it, and I enjoyed sort of playing every night and having 2 or 3 nights off. And I'm naturally very lazy, so having a couple of nights off, I probably didn't practice quite as much in between. But no, I loved every minute of it, mate, and I think everyone else did. Everyone enjoyed it, I think.
Well, that's, do you know, the weirdest thing, I heard you say a lot of things on your interviews in 1 and 2, and it was the kind of stuff like, you know, it's made you practice more and things like that, which I think that's really good, because, just 1 second, I'm getting feedback in my ears. It's not you, Tony, it's...
well, I've got football in the background. Do I need to turn it off?
No, it's fine. It's as you know, the producer's taking the piss out of my ears. So, like
There's nothing wrong with his ears.
But no, I've got. We're not taking piss out of my shirt yet, Kevin. No, Tony, if you can have these earphones in your ears, you'd understand I'm playing with two in my ears. But sorry about swearing. Anyway, I want to ask one more
button.
and he's going to have to put one in. One more thing. Have you done any home DIY in the COVID time?
I've done a lot of gardening. I've got quite a big garden. I've sprayed all the panels, and I've done a lot of garden work. And at the very beginning, the first couple of weeks, me and Jill totally spring cleaned the house. So I've never done so much housework. I've probably done more graft during COVID than I would normally.
Can you do me a favour? Can you show me one of your clean fairy hands then, please?
These are so soft.
Look at them bad boys. I'm going to bring, which is, nobody knows who's coming on, but I know you do. It's going to be your sidekick. I'm just going to ring him up now, and we're going to have a good old chat and a good old laugh. But while I'm ringing him in, we both get to see his walk on, because I haven't seen it yet. So here we go. QVT for the next guest, please.
Hey, you! Don't watch that. Watch this. This is the heavy, heavy monster sound. The nuttiest sound around. So if you're coming off the street and you're beginning to feel the heat, well, listen, Buster, you better start to move your feet.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Daryl. Daryl, can I just, obviously, Tony's on. Daryl, you're on. Can I just ask one thing? As I asked you by message to do you both walk-ons, and I know the situation, but what time in the morning did you do that?
It wasn't my pyjamas I had on. It was after taking Max out. It was probably about 9 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock.
And that was we are Tenny beer. That was fantastic. So, Daryl, I've just gone through a couple of things with Tony, and I've asked Tony a couple of questions, and the first one being, as I think RDL1 was your first online tournament. Mm-hmm. How did you think about it?
I enjoyed it actually because it was different. A lot of the players that was playing were friends as well, so I virtually knew every one of them. So it was good to see John Boy Walton and catch up with Wes and Alan Norris especially, and obviously my old mucker Tony.
And you enjoyed it. It was actually good fun because obviously I were in it and everybody were in it, but the weird thing about it is because I earned literally nothing out of that shite, this is where we've had to, film from, which is the scrapyard if you can see the screen, yeah. Because that's how much production money I earned to try and do this. But on another note, it was really good fun. I think we all enjoyed it, and on a less serious note, have you done any home DIY in
I can hear pussies?
Yeah, it's that bell end what's in my ears. He's just putting a load of shite through my ears and I'm just blanking him. Have you done any home improvements over COVID lockdown?
Home improvements? Just stuff in the garden, that's all. Milking the cow and...
Honestly, this, I kind of told you what would be happening, but I have no control of what bullshit these press in my ears and what you... He's now shouting challenge. Right, boys, I did set you a challenge. And this is the game show noise for it. And I'm guessing you both accepted the challenge because I do believe you sent them in to Kevin, and I haven't seen these challenges, and you'll get to see mine. So I'm going to ask Tony's VT to be played first of his lovely 3 darts challenge. If he brings up the screen, which we should see any minute because he's completely slow. All right then, I do apologise. He just told me they need to see you need to see my challenge. So can we have the screen up to show the viewers, please, what they're going to be seeing? It's on.
challenge?
Just found a blindfold. I can't find hotels, but this will have to do. Is that? Can you do it with that?
I think you've got issues.
Why?
Well, that last video I just saw, you were wearing me undies, and now you've got me bikini top. Have you got something to tell me?
Right. I've never known your tits be that big. But anyway.
It's full of padding.
Oh yeah. Fucking hell, I feel like the fly.
You look like the fly.
I can see there, so that's like kind of cheating right now.
Tweaking.
You won't be able to.
This can't be all bra.
Bra, it's bikini top.
Right.
Right. How many fingers am I holding
I
up?
think he's going to score 38, then 38.
Can't see a thing.
Get it in. Struggle. Am I safe stood here? Don't hit me, will you? Just throw the darts. Yes, not one of them went in the board.
So, lads, obviously, I set you that challenge and he scored on a shoe. I put 3. I put first one, I think, when she said one in the score you like thing, and the other 2 went on the bracket. So, you see mine.
Better than normal then.
Yeah, believe it or not, I can't really put that down to my shoulder or anything. That was just complete dog shit. Tony, we've got to see yours. Like I say, I haven't seen none of these. Let's please play Tony's VT.
Hello, I'm going to do the lemon and blindfold challenge. Here goes.
I kept my glasses on. I was chewing at the same time.
Like a bulldog chewing a wasp.
I think what we got.
Look at that grouping.
I don't think that's ever going to catch on. It'll never take the place of beer.
So, yeah, I think you scored 12 there, Tony, or 2 out of the board and 12.
Yeah, but the grouping was good.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, a minute, just for a bit of a fun between us 3, you're winning. Daryl's turn. Play VT.
Forgotten what I scored. Right, this is the blindfolded 3-dart sucking a lemon challenge. I'm not looking forward to this. Wow.
That sounded in.
They all sound in.
He has it all. 22. So, after that, you know, so obviously I scored the less, which I don't expect anything different. Daryl 22 and Tony 12. Obviously, there's no winning anything in this because we've got no money, so literally that's how it's working. But that time they only breathe in. But just 1 second, hang on, what? Oh, he's going to put. All right. It's time for the blind. That's the screen I asked for, you chuffing idiot. If you subscribe to Remote Darts League on YouTube and follow us on Twitter and also on Facebook, and what we'd like you to
got some second-hand lemons.
Yeah, well, there's some half-chewed lemons involved here, but for the people who's watching this, what we'd like you to do for the crack is actually film yourself doing completely crazy walk-ons, like no matter whose shirt you wear, whether it's your own or your wife's or your fancy woman's, anything. Just wear a shirt, do a walk-on, send it in to Remote Darts League on Facebook, #FatDeansChallenge, and on Twitter it's Remote Darts #FatDeansChallenge, and send them in, and we are actually giving prizes away. So when you send them in, we will pick the best video and play it on our next week's show. Childish. Complete melon. And our prizes are going to be an empty case like this. In fact, it is this because I just want shut of it with no earphones in. And also an out 8 when I used to be managed in the club autograph card. So you know the rules. That's the rules. And now he's been challenged. Now he's been stupid. So boys, go on, stick a sign up then. Right, that's what I asked for. As you can see, it's there. If y'all can see that, lads, as well. So, you're just too slow. So he's obviously trying to push me forward now, and I haven't done this challenge because I don't have to, because I don't want to be on the leaderboard, at the bottom of the leaderboard. So, boys, if you both could head over to your dartboards, and Tony, if you don't mind, I'll ask you first to do your 9-dart challenge, please, which is 9 darts at the board, no practice darts, and see who's scores the most, really.
I'll have to go downstairs. I'll have to go downstairs then.
Yep.
I'll put my camera on the hockey.
Yep, no problem. This is like a walk-on for Daryl's game show.
Can you see it all right, Dean?
Nice. Don't be just laughing at Daryl walking downstairs with game show sound. Tony, we can see your board. So whenever you're ready, you'll take the music off. But there is one little fun about this, is that I can talk and put you off, Tony.
All right,
so,
that's no problem.
Whenever you're ready, sir,
right,
fire your first 3 darts. With the music playing.
And did you say there's a prize for this?
Yes, there is a prize for this, which will be the same as I'm getting, pal, which is sweet fuck all. That's the one.
Right, I'm ready. I'm going to go.
Go for it, Tony. Let's see what you're made of. 20. 5. 20. 45.
45 is correct.
Do I sound like Tony Green?
Yeah.
In one.
4th dart coming in. 20. 20. And 20. That's 60 plus 45. That's 105. Without a calculator. The final 3 coming in. 20. Treble 5, 15. And 20, 55 plus 5.
That's correct.
Tony, it's 160. Daryl, are you ready to throw yours, sir?
Yeah. It's a bit far away. I'm sorry, can't get any closer at the moment.
It's all right, pal. No problem. I'm sure you're going to be honest like the people on the webcam darts and tell us what you're probably scoring. That looks like 25. Is that 45?
10, 20, 45.
45. Daryl's first 3 darts, same as Tony.
Doors open. Double 5.
60. Yeah.
20 and 19. 54.
54 and 45. 54 and 45 is 99.
Treble 20.
159.
Treble 20.
Oh dear, I'm lost.
And treble 20.
No way! Is that our first 180?
See it.
Can't see, Daryl, can't see it. Oh no, he's getting closer. It is 180. He's put the light on. Hold on, Daryl, lower your camera for the viewers because you know they'll call you a cheat. And they're in. So that's 180 plus 45. Oh no, it isn't. 180. What did you do? 180, 59, 45.
Yeah.
180, 239, 279, 284. Is that about right?
54 and 45 is 99.
Yeah, and 180.
Yes, that's... Yeah.
279.
279. See, no calculator. Right, boys, if you could just look at your camera, please. They've just put it in the corner 279. I've no calculator. So you can see here we have an old rusty mop handle. This is how much they've given me to work out to use props. So, Daryl, they're that tight, they only breathe in these people. Daryl is 279. Tony, what were yours?
280.
Are you playing webcam darts?
Sorry, 279 and a half.
What, 800 and...
I can't remember. I only threw them. Sure,
Right, hold on, come on then, people in scene. Surely you know what I can't remember.
Let me do it again, alright then.
No, 190, he said. 190? What, did he have an hedgehog? Right, 190.
No,
So,
it wasn't that
hey, no matter, that's what you've got. They're going to call us a cheat. It's not the truest show in the world. So, Daryl, you will see in a moment, this is the proper top guy. Top, if it's the last one, if the last one was a treble, it wasn't a treble. So, take 40 off. It don't matter, 190. Daryl, you will see, and Tony, how our Top Gear leaderboard, obviously we don't own the rights to Top Gear's leaderboard, so we're calling it our leaderboard.
Who's the Stig then?
We've got to fetch him in at some point, and he won't be wearing a helmet. So, boys, this is our 9-dart challenge leaderboard with Daryl on 279 and Tony on 190. Right, boys, obviously, as you knew, I'm trying to give you kind of a memo to tell you what's Dean is a helmet. That's very nice of you. What we was planning, but I do have a bit of a twist for the last part of the show, if you don't mind. And Daryl, I'm coming first to you. This is called, and if they actually do play the slide, it's called Lockdown Island Quickfire Questions. You have no time to think about the answers. You're going to have 10 questions fired at you. As you can see now, we now have a screen up there telling the viewers what this bullshit's all about. So we have 10 quick fire questions. That's me done. I tell you what, that's me sacked from this already. 10 questions, straight off top of your tongue, Daryl. Question number 1. I thought we'd have some kind of music for that, but we must have run out of money. So don't bother playing it now. That'll do. Question 1.
I'm downstairs now, so be careful. If any more noises like that, and the ghost is going to jump on.
Daryl, question number 1. You can turn the music off now. You're late. You shite job, Kevin. Question number 1. So this is a topic. Sorry. So imagine you found yourself on a lockdown island in the middle of the Pacific. Here's a few questions to see how you cope on your island. We need your quick-fire answers to the questions, no ums or too much thinking. Question 1, Daryl. What food do you hope washes up on your beach?
Chicken.
You find a coconut. How do you crack it open?
With my hands.
What full bottle of alcohol washes up on your island?
Brandy.
As you open it, you imagine sharing it under the moonlight with someone of the opposite sex. Who with?
Aniston.
Good call. I like that. Another boat capsizes on your beach with somebody of the opposite sex. Who is on that boat? Who is it that you rescue? Who is it that you rescue? You've got to kind of stick with the same one for that, really, haven't you?
Yeah, also, yeah.
Yeah, I'd give you that. Right. Is 3 really a crowd?
No.
Do you know how to make coconut oil?
No.
What are you dreaming about on those long, lonely nights?
Jennifer Aniston.
And finally, some good or bad combinations. Fish and lemons.
Yes. Good.
Honey and porridge.
Good.
Beaches and sex.
Beaches and sex.
Beaches as in a beach and sex.
Good.
Darts players and technology.
Bad.
Right, that is your 10 questions. Tony.
Hello.
These are yours, sir. So, again, imagine you find yourself on this island. No ums and ahs, straight bullshit answers. A shark decides to camp out in your bay. Do you hunt it or wait for it to leave?
I drink it.
A baby shark gets beached in your bay. Do you help it back or feast off it for a few days?
Feast.
How do you like your turtle eggs in the morning?
Unfertilised.
Sushi or sashimi?
Sausages.
You find crabs down below. What do you do?
I don't know, I've never had them.
A bottle arrives with a message inside. Who's it from?
John Boy Walton, he's lost again.
I'm going to say, what does it say? You've already answered it.
My sat-nav don't work.
Would you have preferred something else in the bottle?
Alcohol.
You made some darts out of a straightened fish hook, some reeds and some seagull feathers. You then decide to make a dartboard out of a rubber ring and an old photo you find on the shoreline. Who's on the photo?
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay. Right. Good or bad combinations? Pancakes and cheese.
No.
Beer and wine.
Beer and anything, really, yeah?
Mixers and malt scotch.
No.
Chocolate and massages.
That's the number one so far.
Hold on. I've got the biggest one of them all. BDO and darts.
Did you say BDO?
B for everybody listening. BDO and
What's that?
darts.
No, they do not go together.
Okie doke. Daryl, I can refer that question to you, which wasn't in the script. BDO and darts.
Do
Is that your bleep machine?
I don't know, but some bullshit this is going to get edited. Right, Tony, how much have you earned in your career and how have you managed to blow the lot?
Well, to be honest, I've been playing for 25, 30 years and I've spent a fortune on wine, whiskey, alcohol and women. The rest I just blew.
Well, believe it or not, I actually like this because this one's in the script what I've got up here. This is complete bullshit what I haven't even had. So, yes, let's ask for some questions if you've still got time, boys.
No problem.
Daryl, question for you. If you could have all your money, what you've earned, how much would it be, what would be in your hand right now, roughly?
What, from today you mean?
From working today? No, from your dad.
I'll tell you a story, and I should have. I was once told by Martin Fitzmaurice, every darts exhibition you did, always put £100 or €100 to one side, and at the end of it, you'll thank me. And I never did. I really, really wished I would have done. I think probably I've done at least 1,000 demos in Holland alone.
Wow.
So there's €100,000 just on them demonstrations in Holland.
And as daft as it sounds, that's probably the same with Tony as well.
Yeah, but of course.
Between you, so he's mad into how you look at him and think, where's,
He probably did it. Tony probably did it, I didn't.
Is that why Tony's smiling like he's farted?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know what happened?
Next question, which has come from Ralph Muller in Dortmund to Chris via Facebook. What's your first to Chris? We haven't got a Chris, pal. To Tony. What's your favourite darts venue and why?
It's still got to be the lakeside, to be honest. I mean, when growing up, that was darts. That was the only venue in town. And to see it on telly all them years, to eventually get there and play there for like 18, 19 times, It's still such a special venue, even though it's a bit of a dump. Needs money spending on it, but I'd still go back there tomorrow, given the chance.
Darryl, same question to you.
To play, probably the Lakeside, there's nothing better than playing a big game. Unfortunately, I only got semi-finals, and playing semi-finals on that stage, you two playing in finals, you know what it's like. Fantastic atmosphere. But my favourite is probably Winter Gardens in Blackpool. That's a great venue, that is.
Yeah, it sounds, you know, I'll back you both up with the Lakeside. I remember going just for the Gold Cup. And I can remember Enid coming down to me, and I was just stood there in awe. Just stood, I didn't move, and she went, "You can see, can you?" I went, "Wow, this is what I watched." So I agree with you on the Lakeside, and I'll agree with you, Darryl. That's my favourite venue is Winter Gardens. Actually, I think it's a fantastic venue. From Sweaty Betty 68 in Ontario to Tony, how many darts groupies have you met in your career, and how do you let them down gently, assuming you do?
Groupies. Hey, guess what? Even fat, balding, ugly men get groupies. Trust me.
Totally agree.
Well, as you know, of course. And
anyway,
well, the thing is, literally from day one, Jill was always on telly with me in the background. So I think they know I've got a Rottweiler guardian.
Darryl.
There's someone's at the door.
Right, boys.
How many groupies? I've had quite a few. I've had quite a few groupies. I'm going to turn them down. Just say sorry, I'm married.
Yes, well, obviously that's what dart players, say. So, as for Sweaty Betty 68 in Ontario, thank you very much for your question.
Sweaty Betty 68, we'll owe you one.
Yes, if you would actually like to send your details in, we'll happily send you. Boys, boys, thank you very much for being the first people out again on our show, and I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been full of shit, and we haven't had nobody to impress. We can slag and say what we want. Thank you very much again for being on. Yeah, cheers, boys. And good night. Thank you, boys. Cheers later. Thank you very much. Cheers, boys.
Love you both.
Love you, pal.
Night.
Well, that concludes the end of our first Oche. And if I hear him in my ear say, oi, 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 once more, I will kick him up the jacksy. Thank you to the viewers. And again, the subscribers. Remember, the rules is do whatever. Send in your walk-on, you win literally a load of shite. Thank you to our first two guests, which was Darryl Fitton and Tony Oche, and we will see you next week with a whole load new shite programme and two new guests. All the best.